Now, I don't know if you can relate to this, but me, I've been my whole life I've been a guy who has struggled to latch onto something. For example, I used to be fat and I really wanted to start working out, right? But in the beginning it was just so difficult, like forcing yourself to go outside, move, eat healthy, all of that stuff. But then you get into the rhythm, then you start building the momentum, then you start, pushing the snowball down the hill. It just becomes like a walk in the park, and your life starts suddenly becoming better. You feel better, you have more energy, you sleep better, you look better, you even get more compliments. Oh, you're looking good. You're so energetic and stuff. All of a sudden, right? But it was so difficult to start. And what am I trying to say here? Well, if you do not know who I am, right? At 17, I hit 10K a month, and because I did that, I dropped out of high school, because why the fuck do I need that shit? And now I'm 18, I'm making multiple 5 figures a month, and in this video I really want to drive one point into your head. I want you to understand one thing that has helped me drastically and on this journey of, my business. This concept, this thing has helped me make a lot of money, and it's gonna help me make a lot of money down the line as well. So wait, I'm gonna put my hood on because it's really cold. As you can see, it is snowing and shit. Alright, so what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about momentum, right? Holy shit. Now imagine you're a truck, a fucking, I don't know, how many wheels does a truck have? For example, 10 wheels, right? And it's this difficult, heavy object. It is so difficult to get out of place. Same like me. I used to be fat and I just couldn't start working out no matter what. It was so difficult to stick to the routine. Same like a truck. It is hard to move it out of place. But guess what? When it gets moving and when the speed ramps up and builds up, the faster you go, the harder it is to stop, right? It's like an avalanche. I don't know. Imagine you're out in the Alps, fucking Mount Everest. There's an avalanche going down the mountain, and the lower it goes, the more snow there is built up. The faster it goes, the harder it is to stop. So, what do I want you to take away from this? What do I want you to realize? What is the takeaway? The takeaway is that the beginning is always the toughest part. When I was fat, it was difficult to start working out. But when I started losing weight, when I started seeing myself look better, when I started feeling better, when I started getting compliments, it just became easier and easier and easier. And at a certain moment, there was so much momentum built up that, quitting and just letting all of this time and effort go to waste was so painful that I just couldn't do it. And the same goes for my business. In the beginning, it was difficult to start. It took me 5 years to start my business. What is the word? I found out about business when I was 12 years old, right? The concept of online business, I knew about it when I was 12. I started my business right about turning 17, right? I was 16 years old, so almost 5 years. I wasted 5 years of my life. And I was like that truck. It was difficult for me to start. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. I had a lot of excuses like, oh, I don't even have a bank card. Oh, I don't know good English. I don't know what I'm passionate about. But something clicked inside my head, and I just had enough of procrastinating and putting success off, pushing it forward, And I was like, shit, I need to start. So what did I do? I started. And I was like a truck. It was difficult in the beginning. I didn't know anything. I was faced with a lot of problems. I doubted myself. People doubted me. But I just kept on pushing. Like that truck. I had a goal in mind. A truck always has a goal in mind. I don't know, drive 500 miles ahead and deliver the fucking truckload of oil or whatever, right? And I had a goal in my head as well. I wanted to become successful. I wanted to be financially free, and I wanted my whole family, my whole bloodline to be free as well. I wanted to live a good life. So having that goal in mind, I kept on pushing. I went forward, and it wasn't easy. I was faced with loads of problems. Self-doubt, overwhelm, anxiety. Like, dude, I don't know if you can see it. It's getting better now, but I'm just 18 and I have wrinkles on my forehead. That is how much stress I had to endure, right? It was, dude, I remember shaking so uncontrollably. My mom literally thought I was dying. She thought I was having a stroke or something. Luckily, thanks to God, I wasn't. I'm all good now. But back to my point. At the beginning, it was really difficult. But I kept this goal in mind, that I want everyone and me to be successful and free. So I kept on pushing, I kept on going forward, and these wins started appearing. I was like, oh shit. The first person replied to me, wow, that's a good feeling. Finally someone acknowledged me. Now I know that this may actually work. Because at the beginning I was just delusional. I chased something without even knowing that it's gonna work. So I kept on chasing, and someone replied. Awesome. All right. I kept on going. I kept on getting more replies. I kept on getting a lot of no's as well. But I kept on going. And then I landed my first sales call. Holy shit. So I got on the sales call. Wow. I remember being like red as a tomato. That is the best explanation that's the best explanation I could possibly give you. I was wearing this white shirt, right? Fully like buttoned up. And I remember just being so red and shaking. And I remember before the call, I went up to my mom and said, Mom, do I look good? Do I look professional enough? And she was like, yep. So I just got on the call. I was shaking, I was red. The prospect knew that I was scared as fuck. But I landed him. And I got this win, and from there on, it was so easy to keep this momentum going. Like, I was that truck, but I was going at full speed now. So when I got that win, I just kept on going. Client after client after client, I kept on getting more wins, and here I am. I hit 10K a month at 17. Now I'm 18, making multiple 5 figures a month. And here's the thing. I have built so much momentum that I have zero plans of ever stopping. Nothing could stop me. I'm like that avalanche that is going down Mount Everest. Nothing and no one is ever going to stop me. No matter how big the obstacle or the problem is, you will not stop me. You will not stop my load. Imagine like tons of snow just going at you. That is me. I am fucking unstoppable. And why is that? It is because I have built momentum. I have put in so much time, so much effort, so many hours, sleepless nights, so much stress. I have dedicated a huge chunk of my life. I sacrificed so many things. I have lost so many friends. I have chosen to educate myself and put in the work instead of playing video games with my friends. So many times. It was painful, but it is worth it. I have lost many things along the way. I have put in way too much into this for me to give up. And I want you to do that as well, man. I'm not sure what level in business you're at right now. Maybe you're just starting out. Maybe you're in the middle like me. Maybe you got your first reply or your first sales call, or maybe your first client. Or maybe you're like me, you're successful already. I want you to keep on building momentum. Because here's the thing, man. The further you go, the harder it is to quit. So and you never want to quit, right? Like, you perfectly know, I'm sure you know, that if you keep on pushing, you will eventually achieve something. It is inevitable. Like, it doesn't matter how long it's gonna take you, but if you just keep on pushing, you will get there. What the fuck just happened? So just keep on pushing, man. Keep on building momentum, because here's the thing. It is easier to keep momentum going than to break it and to start off right at the beginning. Like, imagine you've been building a house for 10 years, but suddenly you ran out of money and you cannot build a house and you need to demolish it. That would be so fucking difficult. And if you do it, you probably wouldn't start again, because you have wasted 10 years of your life. You have wasted so much money on that house. You just wouldn't want to build it. You would just give up and you would probably like rent or something. The same goes for you, man. Put in everything that you have into this. Get rid of any plan B. Get rid of anything. Get rid of everything and just go all in on this shit. Build so much momentum that it becomes mentally impossible for you to give up. Make giving up so difficult that it becomes easy to keep going. Shit, that's a good saying, dude. Let me repeat myself. Make giving up so difficult that it becomes easy for you to keep going. Put in so much effort, time, stress into this that you just cannot force yourself to quit. Build so much momentum. Like, again, imagine you're an avalanche going down Mount Everest. Just keep on going down, down, down. Build up more snow. Become so heavy, become so unstoppable that you just cannot be stopped. Build momentum. That is the secret. That is the secret that got me to 10K a month at 17, and now I'm 18, making multiple 5 figures a month. Momentum. Keep this in mind, dude. It is easier to... how do I say this? It is easier to keep momentum than to break it and start off again. Keep that in mind. Alright, dude? So, build momentum, stay fucking relentless, and kill it out there, man. I'm rooting for you. I pray to God that you prosper. You got this, man. Smash it.